Hi guys. So for tonight's reading, we are going to be looking into bringing happiness, peace, and joy back into your life by healing your solar plexus chakra and how you can do that. So we have 3 piles here. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you could like, share, comment, subscribe. All that helps to grow my channel, and it helps to spread these messages to other people who could use them as well. And it's also a great way to give back energetically for the energy I am sending you today in healing. And another great way to do that is to donate to the channel. My PayPal, Cash App, and Amazon wish lists are all listed in the description box below, and I really appreciate anybody who does any of those things. I also appreciate those who have been leaving timestamps down below for me. I've been really busy lately, and I really appreciate that because it really does help me to be able to get a timestamp in there when I go back to do it later. Sometimes it takes me a couple days, and then people stick around to watch the reading because the time is there, so thank you guys for that so much. And let's get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, how can we get you feeling like you have faith again, peace, hope, love, joy within you again? How can we get you feeling motivated and goal-oriented again? All of those things are very connected to your solar plexus chakra. Spending some time in the sunlight is really going to help you because it will really boost your yeah. Absorbing the sunlight and its beautiful rays can really help to raise your vibrations. We'll just go with that. Anyway, let's see what this poem says. And if you guys enjoy this poem, you can find my poems on Dee's StoryTime. It's another channel that I started recently. A lot of you have told me that I should publish a book with my poems. I don't have the money to do that right now, but there is a way that I can get them out there. So I went ahead and started that channel so that you guys can find these poems and go back to them if you would like to listen to them again and not have to go back and look for readings. So yeah, check that out and go ahead and subscribe to that channel if you could, and I would really appreciate that because it really helps me out. So, hidden pain. I cry these silent tears today. Compassion has never came my way. If I'm upset, it's always crazy. All my thoughts are so hazy. I'm always there to give a hug. My heartstrings, they always tug. But on the flip side, I'm alone. No one enters that crazy zone. I'm treated as less for my tears or opening up and expressing my fears. It's allowed for all but me. I am tired of not being free. Why is it okay for others to cry, but when it's me, they can't understand why? I haven't always been the best on this front. I've accused others like me of having a front, all because it was done to me. I know now better. I now know better and set you free. 9/8/21. So, you guys could be having a hard time expressing yourself, having a hard time feeling comfortable or safe, and allowing yourself to cry or allowing your more vulnerable, softer side to come out, because in the past it could have been taken advantage of. You could have been taken advantage of. You could have been made to feel guilty for crying or being upset about something. Somebody could have accused you of emotional manipulation. Somebody could have really shamed you or guilted you for crying. They could have called you a pussy or things like that. They could have really just made you feel bad for being an emotional being and or like crazy. And these could even, some of these people could even be people that spent a lot of time being emotional themselves or crying themselves. Some of them could have been people that were walking around like fucking robots stuck inside some warped, twisted box of perfect, instead of realizing that we're all human and we all need to express our emotions to remain healthy. That is a part of being healthy. That is a part of being happy. Being able to feel your sadness and grieve and let your pain out is a part of being happy, because without doing that, you can't really find your happiness within. So for a lot of you guys, taking some guilt-free, shame-free time to just cry, and also allowing yourself to trust and open up to other people, to let them in and let them see those emotions, is going to be important for you as well. And if those people cannot handle it, or those people want to lash out rudely because of it, then you need to move away from those people and find the people that are actually meant to be around you, because those people will accept you and all of your emotions too. Lamb, hyena, the Sun, Two of Cups, the Hierophant, the Six of Cups. So, getting out in the sun. That's really funny that I decided to mention getting out in sunlight will really help you. Getting out in sunlight is really going to be very beneficial to you. Also, you can use some crystals as well. Calcite is one of the best crystals for the sacral plexus chakra, and if you take those out and you allow them to charge in the sun, put your intentions in for what you want to charge them for peace and harmony in your relationships and your situations, for peace in your mind, for a closer connection to the divine, to your ancestors, to your angels, to your spirit guides, for being able to find peace within yourself, and for being able to look back on the past with happiness and joy. Regardless of some of the bad things that have happened in the past, it's good to look back and see the silver lining of things that were good as well. My phone is overheating for some stupid reason, which is ridiculous. There's no reason it should be overheating right now. Anyway, so you guys are being asked to take action, to have this forward momentum, to have this joy and happiness when you look at the world around you, to get out and make some new friendships, to really try to emotionally connect to the people around you, and to understand that in giving your emotions out, you will receive those emotions back. Even if it's not from that person, giving out that positive, joyful, loving energy is going to bring that positive, joyful, loving energy back to you. Make sure that when you are giving to people and allowing them to be a closer part of your circle, though, that they are willing to give back to you. And if they are not willing to give an equal give and take emotionally, then you do not need to be adding those people to your close circle. The people that should be in your close circle are the ones that are going to give to you the same way that you are giving to them. You really, looking into herbs and crystals and looking into things like that is really going to be very beneficial for you as well. Having some sunflowers around your house may be really good for you guys as well. Really learning how to just have fun and enjoy life. Really learning how to stop taking everything so seriously and just be able to laugh things off is going to be good for you too. Also, expressing yourself and your hurt and your pain or your upset or what's going on with you in the moment is also going to keep you from being a little bit passive aggressive, because some of you may be a little bit passive aggressive with people at times because you aren't expressing your full truth when you need to, and it's kind of bubbling up and becoming resentment, and then it comes out all over people. So, yeah, really having some fun, having some enjoyment of life with others, with friends, really trusting that good things are coming your way as well. Some of you it would really be beneficial for you to research the herbs and the crystals and the everything like that that goes with the solar plexus chakra as well. Lemon essential oil is really good at raising your vibration. It really brings a lot of happiness and joy into your daily life, and it removes a lot of the sadness or pain or depression. It's really good with depression especially. I also feel like a lot of you may really need to awaken your hope again. Your hope that good things can happen in the future. Your hope that you can meet good friends and have peace in your relationships. Some of you may also even be dealing with something with your children as well that might be causing you a lot of pain at this moment in time. And if that is the case, make sure that you know that your children will always love you. Sometimes they are just going through their own things. Sometimes they even have to face situations on their own to be able to learn and grow. Some of you may also need to take steps towards doing something like finalizing a divorce or starting at school, or some of you may be stepping into the law in some way. Social working, I'm hearing too, for some of you. And if you have plans to do anything like this will really help you as well to be able to raise your vibration and to be able to heal your solar plexus chakra, because I feel like a lot of you might have left some of your bigger dreams behind because you were unsure of whether or not you could accomplish them. And you really need to start believing in you and believing in the power that you have to affect changes in the world around you. And praying and meditating is really going to be a very strong source for you as well of being able to heal yourself, reawakening your faith, remembering that everything that happens for a reason, and finding peace within your thoughts and your mind, allowing yourself some downtime to be able to really just enjoy life with your family and your friends. And to I feel like some of you really just need to clarify the truth of how you feel about other people in your life too, because some of you may have had a falling out with some of the people that are more important to you. Trust. Congratulations, you're being awarded one of the most elusive emotional traits in the world: sincere, genuine, and all-encompassing trust. It is time to put your doubt demons to bed, which is really funny because the solar plexus chakra embodies trust. It is trust. And remember that you are surrounded by a support network of loving family who have your back, even when you don't ask them to have it, like when they hypothetically come into your house and rearrange your closets. The point is, you have a strong foundation under your feet, and you can trust in the security that that brings, even when you don't ask it to bring you something. Because look what ends up happening. 6 of the same side dish? Really? So it's time to really trust, to release the past, to release the hardship, the pain, the hurt that has happened, to release the harsh things that people may have said in the background, and to forgive. If you have been carrying an old resentment, clinging to past their prime wounds, or been holding fast to the faint, nagging echoes of arguments past, arguments present, or in your own mind, arguments future, you are being prompted to release them all. Let this be your assurance that you don't need to carry those burdens around anymore. You are not the hardships of your past, and your family connections are only as strong as the resentment that you can release. So why not torch those burned bridges and get this new leaf party started? So for some of you guys, healing your heart chakra is going to be very effective for you as well, because green and pink are both heart chakra colors too. And we also have the 6 of Cups here. I feel like you guys really need to release the burdens, release the weight, release the arguments, release all the pain and hurt and hardship. All the disharmony that has happened in your relationships can be released by you. And I feel like you guys need to start working towards bringing harmony and peace to your relationships and your life. And you need to, an American Christmas Carol came to mind while I was reading that as well. So there's really just a need here to stop feeling like everybody is out to get you, and to start connecting more with the people that love you, that you may not be seeing the love from at the moment because of the hurt and pain you are experiencing. Routine. I cultivate a consistent daily routine and then enjoy the healthy family dynamics that follow. From routine comes stability, and from stability comes sanity. And as Mother Teresa once said, with sanity, we can save the world. Not really, but let's not ruin the vibe, okay? So it's good to have some spontaneity in there. It's good to do different things once in a while, but a firm, stable, solid routine is really going to help you to be able to feel better about yourself, what you're accomplishing, and it's also going to help you to be able to keep everything sorted out and keep everything straight, so that you don't get so hopeless at times. At times, not being able to find something, or having a really dirty room, or things like that can really affect your mood. It can really affect your self-esteem. It could really affect how successful you feel like you are. And so having this stable, steady routine is going to help you to be able to keep everything straight, keep everything balanced, keep everything centered around you. And it's going to help keep you feeling good about yourself and your life. So that is pretty much what I got for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonates with you, what you might be going through, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. It's 14:22 and I just looked at the clock a second ago. So, harmony, balance, being able to balance your thoughts and your minds, being able to align yourselves with your path and your purpose. I feel like a lot of you may be a little indecisive about what you should be doing or what you should be working towards right now. And being able to sit down and just have a few minutes to yourself to decide what is most important to you and what should be a top priority to you is going to be very beneficial for you. So if you guys enjoy this poem I'm about to read, you can find my poems on a separate page called Dee's Storytime. And I would absolutely love it if you guys could go over there and check it out and maybe subscribe to it if you guys enjoy my poems. It would really help me out. And a lot of you guys mentioned that I should publish a book with my poems in it. Well, I don't got the money to publish a book with my poems in it at the moment. But what I do have is the ability to be able to make a separate page with them on YouTube. And now you guys can go find them whenever you want them. And you don't even have to pay for them. So go check that out. I am worthy. Luck is coming to you now. Abundance flows freely. How? Because you took your power back, no longer in a state of lack. You know your worth and value well, no longer encased inside a shell. You broke out and now you're free. This generational curse you'll no longer see. Nothing is in your way from here. You refused to give in to fear. So some of you guys, if you're still dealing with this fear, give it to faith instead. And that's easy to say, right? It's really easy to say. 3-3-21. It's a little harder to do. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are blessed. Know that your life purpose and your path is fully supported by the divine. They are going to be there to make sure that you have everything that you need to accomplish the things that you set out to do. I feel like a lot of you have taken your power back. A lot of you may even be feeling very good right now about things, but you're also feeling on the other side of it. It's like you keep going back and forth between feeling really good about things, feeling in a state of abundance and gratitude and faith, and then back over to this state of lack and sadness and I'm all alone. And you might be going back and forth a little bit. And when you go into that state of I'm alone, I have nothing, I have no one, I'm not feeling good about what I'm doing and I'm not supported in it, remind yourself. Start looking around you and think about 3 things that you have to be grateful for. Right now I can think of 3 things myself. I am living in my RV with no power, I might be out of gas and propane here in a couple days. But I have my beautiful little dogs. I have an RV, which means I have a roof over my head, and there's plenty of people, even in this small town, that are living without a roof over their head. I have a space to keep my things in. I have food to eat, and wow, I have a lot of food to eat this week. I have more food to eat this week than I've had in the last year and a half in any month. So anyway, you are very blessed and your path is very, very supported. So you really need to believe in that. Finding those things to be grateful for when you start sinking into that shadow side again is really going to help you. Finding things to remind yourself of. When you are walking, you know what? Red cardinals is a big sign for me because my stepmom packed my dad's ashes in a box that had red cardinals all over it. And when I got the box, I was like, I wonder what red cardinals mean. And so I started researching the symbolism of red cardinals, and it is actually receiving a message from your lost loved one is the main symbolism of that. And ever since then, there's been fucking cardinals everywhere. Every time I'm feeling upset or like I'm alone, here's another red cardinal. Actually, the lady I'm cleaning for, a couple weeks ago, she gave me that little red cardinal ornament on my Christmas tree over there. And that's the first thing that popped into my mind was my dad. And I don't remember exactly what was going on at that time, but I really needed that message when I got it. Black egg. So know that what you need will be there when you need it. Nightingale. So you guys really need to start expressing yourself. You need to start expressing your truth. You guys have a lot of truths within you that are going to change and shape a lot of things around you. Some of you may even sing very well. You may be thinking about singing more or maybe writing songs. You may even be thinking about going out and doing karaoke or something like that. That will be very beneficial for you. Singing is really going to be very beneficial for you, whatever way you do that in. Dancing is going to be very beneficial for you as well, and expressing yourself through words, through writing, through reading, through dancing, through singing, through just expressing yourself through your voice, empowering your voice, and feeling like your voice matters is going to be very important for you. We have the Tower, We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Swords. So something that ended may actually be starting back up in your life as well. And I feel like it ended because everybody was having a hard time balancing everything out and being able to put their focus on multiple things at once. I feel like people are really, you're really needing to be able to multitask, be able to not put all of your time, attention, and effort into one thing, but being able to put it in a balanced way into everything. Basically, there is a time for friends, there's a time for family, there's a time for work, there's a time for love, there's a time for cooking, there's a time for art, there's a time for everything. And you really need to start making time for all of the different things and balancing those things out. Try not to get distracted by something coming into your life or someone coming into your life. Don't let that take all of your time and attention and effort, but make sure that you are remaining balanced in your life and giving that time and effort to the things that matter most to you. Make sure that you are working hard towards the things that you believe are right for you and not doing everything just to please everyone else. I feel like a lot of you are working really hard to build something for yourself. Some of you may be working really hard to build a business. Some of you could be working really hard to be able to balance out your life so that you can make a solid, stable, committed offer to somebody. Someone here may have even wrote a song for somebody that they love, and you're being urged to express it, to sing that song, to make up for the past, to bring truth in where lies may have been there in the past. It's time to express your truth. It is time to do the right thing. It is time to do what's best for yourself as well. And it is time to know that all your hard work is paying off. I feel like something may have fallen apart in the past, and you might have felt like it was because you expressed yourself. It was because of your voice. It was because of something you said. But it wasn't because of something you said. If people can't handle what you say, and it ends up destroying everything, then there wasn't a proper foundation to begin with. And I feel like everything fell apart so that you could have a proper foundation built up. You may have even got a phone call that really disturbed you recently and brought you back down into that shadow side we were talking about earlier again. And I feel like each time this happens, you learn more from it, you grow more from it, you understand more about yourself, and it helps you to bounce back quicker. Last night took a L, but tonight I bounce back. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head so much tonight, but that song's coming to mind. So you're really working hard towards building something for yourself, for your family, for I feel like you guys are working really hard. Really hard. I feel like there was a really bad ending that happened in your life that really just destroyed everything. It took everything out with it. And I feel like you guys have had a really hard time maintaining your faith, maintaining your trust, maintaining your happiness throughout this experience. But I also feel like you guys are maintaining yourself far better than you think you are. And I feel like you guys are not doing anywhere near as badly as you think you are either. Tone. Oh, and as we were talking about my dad earlier in Cardinals, he wanted to be a bald eagle after he died. There's a bald eagle here, and his name was also Anthony. He went by Tony and Tone. I adopt a warm, kind, and loving tone, especially during intense interactions, knowing that hostile tones can escalate civil disagreements into total apocalyptic meltdowns. I do my best to play the bigger role and keep things calm and loving. My docile tone will remain steadfast, but no promises about the twitching eyeball. And you know what? It's not the easiest thing to do. I will say that the last argument I had with my ex, it's because he started being a dickhead is what I was going to say. Yeah, he started being an ass and was screaming at me. And you know what? Usually I am really good about keeping my level head and pulling it back down from there, but I just didn't feel like it that day. And I lit into him too. Now he's gone and my kids are gone. Woohoo. Anyway, watching your tone, watching the way that you say things, watching the way that it affects other people when you express yourself, and learning how to communicate your wants, needs, and desires without overstepping other people. Internal validation. It's not what you're saying, it's how you say it. Internal validation. Wouldn't it be incredible if you didn't have to depend on your loved ones for validation of what a beautiful, successful, downright magical person you are? Great news. You don't have to. Here's your it's okay if you need it more than once daily reminder that all the praise that you crave is sitting right inside yourself right now. If you didn't already feel it, you wouldn't know that it was lacking from other sources, right? So let people live in their bubbles and come around in their own good time. In the meantime, you have a lot of magic to continue making. Better hop to it. So regardless of whether or not people want to be in your life, whether or not they make an effort to be in your life, whether or not um yeah, make sure that it doesn't affect you and what you're working on. I feel like you might be dealing with a lot of people that are just really upset because you have chosen to work towards things that are good for you and they are not working towards things that are good for them. So you might be dealing with a lot of nastiness from other people, a lot of people thinking that you're selfish, or a lot of people that don't want to be around you right now because it makes them feel bad about themselves or something along those lines. And I feel like what you guys need to do most is just to continue working towards your goals, continue doing the things that are best for you, continue to try to talk in a civil tone, and to try to not have to control what anybody else is doing. Don't put all of your mental stability in somebody else's hands. Make sure that you are remaining mentally stable regardless of who comes and goes from your life. Because when other people are affecting your mental stability because they aren't giving to you, then that is a codependency of a form or another, and you are seeking that validation. You're seeking to fill that void inside yourself with other people instead of realizing that right inside yourself all along you were quite capable of being just fine regardless of whether or not anybody wanted to remain in your life or not. So that is pretty much what I got for you guys, and I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it in the comments below, and I would really love to hear what you guys are going through, what you guys are working on, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So for you guys, you ended up with 2 poems in this pile. And if you guys enjoy these poems, you can find them on my other channel, Dee's Storytime. And I would really appreciate if you guys could go check that out and maybe give it a subscribe. That would be awesome. There's been quite a few of you who have mentioned something about I should create a poetry book. And you know what? I don't have the money to create a poetry book right now. But what I can do is put those poems on YouTube on a separate page so that you guys can go back and find them, so you don't have to go back to a reading to be able to find the poem you want to listen to or try to copy it down or anything like that. You can just go over there and you can listen to it whenever you want to listen to it. And it would really help me if you guys could go over there, check that out, subscribe if you enjoy it, because yeah, until I reach 1,000 subscribers, I really don't get any kind of recognition from that channel at all or anything. So it would be great if I could get up there quickly. I am trying to believe in that. Anyway, poem. Somewhere under the rainbow. Let the colors show the way. Let them carry you today. Bright new views to behold as your journey does unfold. Stars shine bright to guide you now. Listen for the hope and don't bow. Move forward with faith and trust. Upon you greatness will be thrust. Trust your dreams will come true as long as you follow through. 1:18:20. Some of you could be on the down low and hiding who you actually are from the world around you, whether that be gay or LGBTQ or whatever it is. It could also be something else. It could be who you are, like your bright, bubbly personality could be being dimmed or hidden from the world because you may not want to be being seen. Some of you could really be having a hard time being seen. So let your colors show. Let your freak flag fly, and don't worry so much what other people think or how other people view you. And also know that through faith and trust and hope, optimism, all of those things are really going to help you believe your dreams are going to come true. Take the actions to make them come true. Make sure that you are following through on what your dreams are with the actions, and as long as you are doing that, you can make anything happen. As long as you put your mind to it, you can make anything happen. Thomas Edison, he made 1,000 light bulbs before his 1,001st light bulb actually worked. Failure is not failure unless you give up. Failure is a way to learn what doesn't work so you can try again in a different manner. My kids hate when I start talking about that. Own who you are. There are so many things you can do. The jack of all trades is you. Know your worth and the value you offer. Save some change for the coffer. Build and grow for yourself. You're not meant for the shelf. Let yourself shine and have trust. Faith is also a solid must. Keep heart through the hard times. When you're stressed, write down some rhymes. Love who you are. Don't fit in their box. You stand out as much as Babe's blue ox. The movie Tall Tale is a movie that goes with this poem as well. 3-3-21. So you are somebody who could really do just about anything you want to do. You may even be thinking about starting a business where you offer all different types of services or all different types of crafts or all different types of something, where you are doing many different things at once instead of just one boring thing. I feel like a lot of you are really going to do much better if you have many different things going on at once and not just one thing. I feel like you guys are going to do good if you guys make sure that you have a lot of different things that you're doing throughout your week. Lizard, octopus. So it's time to really release control. It's time to live and let live. It's time to let go a little bit, release a little bit. Don't have to hold on so tightly or cling so tightly to the things that or the people or the whatever it is around you, maybe even your dreams. It's time to just release the pressure on yourself a little bit. It's time to release the pressure on others a little bit. It's time to really also see just how well you are capable of moving among many different people. You're really going to be very good at networking for a lot of you, if that's what you're looking into. 9 of Pentacles, yeah. Emperor, the Lovers, and the 3 of Wands. Some of you could be making the decision to move. Some of you could be making the decision to buy a new house or to sell your old house. Some of you could be making the decision to let go of the past so that you can move forward into the future. Some of you have worked extremely hard to be strong, stable, solid, independent, to raise your self-esteem, your self-respect, to really step into a leadership role. And a lot of you may have been doing it on your own for a very long time. Maybe even making the decision to send out a letter to someone, or making the decision to get a hold of someone, call someone, ask someone on a date for some of you, or to believe that somebody is going to come in to do that with you. I feel like a lot of you have worked really hard to have everything that you have, and I feel like you really need to start making the best decision for everyone involved, not just yourself. Some of you may have been a little bit selfish in the past. You're really learning how to make the decision to let go, to live and to let live, to be interdependent with the people around you instead of codependent. To really not be chained or bound to the situations, to what you want to achieve, or to the people around you, but to just let it go, to surrender it, and to know that all the hard work that you are putting in is going to pay off. You have put in so much work and you have manifested so much, and now all you got to do is just sit back, chill, and wait for it to come in, and to have that hope and that faith and that belief that it will, that all your hard work is going to pay off, that your motivation, your ambition, your drive, the way that you have really taken care of things is really going to pay off. I feel like there's a lot of good things coming to you, but you have to make the choice to release, to let go, to really just give it to God and know that everything that you are working on is going to pay off. To know that everything that you are doing every day of the week, even the more studious things, even the things that are a little less enjoyable but have to get done, all of those little things add up. Pat yourself on the back. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate how strong you have been through everything and how you have had to face so many things and break so many cycles, and you are still standing. Celebrate those things, and then sit down kick your feet up and relax and know that the good things are coming for you. I feel like a lot of you would do really good to get out and have a spa day, to maybe even go to the bar and have a couple drinks. Don't overdo it or nothing, but go to the bar, have a couple drinks, have a spa day, go to the park and just kick back and relax. Take your dogs with you if you have dogs. Spend some time out in nature, maybe even go on a camping trip, something that is really going to just allow you to relax and have some peace in your life. I feel like you've been working so fucking hard that you are just overworking yourself into the ground, and it's all because you don't have enough faith in your dreams to bloom, that you think that you have to be working every single second of every day, or you have a lot of people telling you that you're lazy and that you're not doing anything because they're not seeing the work behind the scenes, and you're allowing that to become your own inner voice, so you're driving yourself like a slave driver. And you guys just need to chill. You need to chill, you need to take a rest, you need to take a break, and you need to know that good things are coming for you, and to have that faith and trust and belief in it. So that is what I got for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through. Oh, I forgot these two cards, so if you're still here, you were meant to hear these two cards. Unity. I treasure what a gift it is to be a part of a tribe, dynasty, group of eclectic weirdos who were thrown together by an accident of cosmic and or genealogical fate and decided to keep in touch. No one will ever fully understand us except us, and that is the sort of unity poets write home about. We also have compromise. This came out in my last reading too. Bonding. You didn't choose the branches in your family tree, but you can choose to get to know them better. It seems that there is potential for a budding friendship somewhere in there, and all it will take to get it going is some kind of watering and fertilizer, provided that you don't mind handling a little more family crap. So sidle up the next horseshoe game or ham roast, I don't know, your rituals, and ask some slightly more interesting than average or decidedly personal and borderline invasive questions. You'll be surprised at where the conversation goes. Clem's Clamporium. Compromise. I honor the need for compromise in my family relationships. Sometimes I don't get to do what I want, and that's okay. Sometimes I don't get to be right. That's okay. Sometimes I don't feel like everyone else is compromising as much as I am. Can we start keeping score, please? Do you keep picking that terrible restaurant just to spite me? So, you guys really need to start voicing your opinion more. You guys need to start stepping up on your own behalf. And at the same time, I feel like you guys could use a little bit more compromise within you, to drop some of your stubbornness, to drop some of your control over situations, and to really just allow yourself to open up to other people, and allow yourself to not only open up to other people, but to also ask them questions about themselves, so you're not constantly wondering about it, worrying about it, overthinking it, and instead you already know because you already put your foot out there to ask those things and to have them answered. I feel like, once again, for a lot of you, there is definitely a union coming into being for you, and some of you could be feeling like you're not good enough for this, or like you're meant to be alone forever, instead of realizing that if you just compromise and if you would just stop being stubborn and pig-headed, that maybe things could come together better than you ever thought possible. But you're going to have to really put your neck out there, and you're going to have to take action. I feel like you need to take action if you want something to move forward in this situation, instead of just waiting for somebody else to take action. To take action with faith and trust that your actions are going to produce results. Have that confidence and that self-esteem instead of feeling insecure or worried or insignificant. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I would love to hear what you had to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, and I really hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.